A good forward pass to Washam, who didn't make the shot off the good challenge, but then Mercado didn't get back into play. And a lot of times that extra effort you need to make off the challenge, you see it. Good pass from James. Open look, Mercado challenges. Because he doesn't come back into play, the ball bounces right back to the import, who draws a foul, I guess, from Norwood on the floor, and then gets the continuation to the bucket.
So far, so good for the debut of this second-generation PBA import. However, he couldn't finish a three-point play. And that possession just getting ahead of Sol Mercado.
Mercado really wanting to make something happen right there off the penetration. And, you know, when you have really good guards, you got a James Yap on one side, you got a Sol Mercado on the other times, because you don't want to put the harness on them and hold them back from really bringing out their talents. And sometimes turnovers like that are going to happen.
The Llamados trying to play the clock here. Roger Yap leans in, blocked. And that's going to be hacking here against Roger Yap.
You see Mike Rayback, who's not a very good leaper, having another block shot. That's his, I think, a second block shot already. Block. That's for a guy that you might joke around and say when he jumps, you might be able to fit a thick piece of toast under his feet, but about that much. But he's still got two block shots already.
Less than a minute to go for Rainer Shine to get a shot off. Over to Jeremy Cruz. Nobody down low for Rainer Shine. Aranya with a slash and a denial by James Yap.
And who's there to get the rebound but Rico Meyerhofer, who's been everywhere with 10 rebounds already in the first half.
The leaner for James. No. Big offensive board for Mark Pingris. Meyerhofer now.
11 rebounds for the rookie in a huge game.
Pingris, the lefty, no. Put back by Remus.
One of the things that BMEG is great at is rebounding the basketball, and they're close to doubling Rainer Shine's rebounding output in this first half.
Mercado with one eye on the clock and one eye on the basket. They try to clear the way for him. The pass, Jeremy Cruz, long two, no.
Well, again, if you're BMEG coming into this game, if you knew you'd have a 14-point lead at halftime, holding Rainer Shine to 29 points, you've been very happy. A great job in the first half by BMEG.
That's a pumped-up Llamados squad heading into the dugout with his 14-point lead, knowing that they have successfully dictated the pace of this first half. Over to Dominic Uy now.
Thank you, Vito. I'm with Tony Washam. Tony, 15 points, 9 rebounds in the first half here in Philippine basketball. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels good. You know, I'm really happy I got the call to come here. I always wanted to come play here. You know, it's a great environment here and everything, and I'm just happy to be here, man.
Coming into the second half, what else can we see from you?
Oh, I'm just doing the best I can. You know, I'm off for 2 days, so I'm a little jet lagged a little bit, so I don't have my legs much. But I'm going to just keep fighting. We got a great team and everything. You know, I'm just here to try to help, do whatever I got to do to help them win.
All right. Thank you, Tony. We'll see more of PBA basketball after a few reminders.
Game 3.
3 seconds to go. Jeff Chan will launch it. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! What you can do, I can also do.
Then
Jeremy Cruz! Jeremy Cruz gets the basket!
the Soul Train took over in overtime.
And Sol Mercado answers back. It's a duel. Mano a mano. Guys, we're gonna win this. Believe me. We're gonna win this.
The series is not yet over, so we have one more big game, and hopefully we can pull that off.
It doesn't get any better than this. What a blow!
Welcome to halftime here at the Cuneta Astrodome, Game 4 of the 2010 PBA Fiesta Conference quarterfinals between the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados and the Rainer Shine Elasta Painters, where the Llamados took this game by the horns in the first quarter and have not let go, erecting a 14-point lead heading into the half, 43-29. Vito Lazzatin here along with Alex Compton. And Alex, we started off this coverage asking the question for BMEG, where's the D? Well, it's alive and well here tonight.
Yeah, it so often happens here with us and announcers. We'll talk about something, and somebody will hear about it. I swear there's a microphone on the benches down there, and they stepped up and they showed that the D is still present for BMEG. 29 points. I mean, just absolutely tremendous defense, holding an explosive team to really a quarter score. 29 points is something that Rain or Shine can score in a single quarter.
It's an uphill climb. It has been an uphill climb for the Rain or Shine Alaska Painters in this ball game, and you take a look at the field goal percentage, it just jumps out at you.
19%. I mean, Vito, you're better than that. You're
well, thank you.
Yeah, you're a great shooter. But credit the defense again. Coach Kaloy said it in the huddle. Too much standing around against a really strong defensive team is going to lead to that number right there, 19%. Another number really jumps out at me of the rebounds. 42 rebounds, almost doubling Rain or Shine's rebounds with BMEG, and BMEG getting 16 points off of those rebounds. That's the lead right there. It's a 14-point game. They've given up 16 second chance points, and then obviously the assists. You can't get assists when you're not shooting the ball, and BMEG has completely dominated this first half.
And you can be sure that Coach Kaloy got to see him brought that up in the halftime huddle, the offensive shortcomings of his Alaska Painters. Let's take a look at the leading scorers so far. And Tony Washam, his first game in the PBA, first game for the BMEG Derby Llamados, just got off the plane yesterday. 15 points, pretty good showing for him.
15 points, 9 rebounds to go with those 15 points. Doing a good job, and you know, he hasn't shot the ball great. He's 6 for 17, so he's gotten some shots, and a lot of those have been from the local players getting him good looks. But don't be surprised to see him come out and just really continue to try to play within the flow of the offense here in the second half and not try to force too much.
Well, tremendous rebounding story in favor of the BMEG Derby Llamados, led by Rico Meyerhofer with his 11 rebounds to go with 4 points. He's definitely doing the dirty work for the BMEG Derby Llamados. More to be expected from him as we now head into our third quarter. We thank you for joining us here on Solar TV, and it will be a turnover, kicking things off for Rain or Shine.
Well, before the play could even get executed, Rod Neely shuffles his pivot foot and turns the ball over. It's been one of those days thus far for Rain or Shine.
The Llamados now back on the attack. Washam out to Rivas. James Yap, quick three. Oh.
You know, James had a quiet 7 points. Now he's got 10. But what impressed me, he had 7 rebounds in the first half himself. So James doing it on the glass as well.
Norwood. Mercado out of the double team.
They got a foul on Washam there on the reach-in, trying to recover out to Rayback. And BMEG continues to play aggressively on the ball screen. Really looks like they're consciously trying to take the ball out of Mercado's hands on that ball screen.
Over to Rod Neely off the crossover. Could be another foul against Washam here.
I think they might get James on that one.
Yes, it will be James Yap.
Just so happened that Washam was the guy who got crossed over. So Yap had to help out.
Neely with 12 already in this ball game.
Again, Rod Neely hasn't shot well himself. Nobody really on Rain or Shine has other than Mike Rayback. Rod Neely was 4 for 15 in that first half, so Rain or Shine really needing to get something going here offensively against the tremendous defensive effort.
Well, only 5 Alaska Painters with points to their names. Jervy Cruz, Ryan Aranya, Jair Ibanez, J.R. Reyes, all of them scoreless in this game. 15-point lead for the BMEG Derby Llamados.
But it's, you know, it's really far time from relaxing if you're BMEG. You're playing really well and you should be happy about that, but there's still a whole half of basketball to play.
Down to Washam against Cruz, the fadeaway jumper. Down low to Jervy Cruz. Cruz against Meyerhofer. The fake.
They got the travel first, yep. Shuffled his pivot foot on that play. I think the complaint from the bench at Rain or Shine is that he got pushed into shuffling his pivot foot, but either way, that pivot foot moved.
And we have Dominic Uy with the inside story from the dugout.
For the BMEG Derby Llamados, it's all about pride, especially on defense. He said the first 3 games they made us look bad, but today we actually played really well, or good defense in the first half. But he said we need to double up on defense. because nobody wins in the first half for the Rain or Shine Last of Laners. They gave up too many rebounds, 19 to be exact, and too many second chance points, and